What's up, everybody? It's your favorite local neighborhood hood cat, Armel771, Trinity Arms and Gear. That's right, Trinity Arms and Gear, 2 Alpha Life, love is firepower, empower your life. I'm here to talk about today is this. This very thing right here. This very thing right here. This right here, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is the IWI Tavor 7. Right? IWI Tavor 7. This is 762 by 51. You know, this is made in Israel. Imported by IWI USA, Middletown, Pennsylvania. IWI. This is the Tavor 7. A lot of people haven't made videos about this. I've seen a lot of X95s. I've seen a lot of SAR 21s, the original Tavor. But I ain't seen that many on this. And the reason why I wanted to show this, because this happens to be my first rifle. Believe it or not, this is my first rifle. You know? The very, very first. It's very unique. We sit up here and look at it. We could do a spin test here. It's actually an 18-inch long barrel, but when compared to an AR, it has like the length of an AR-10. It has the overall length of 12.5 AR, but this is an 18-inch rifle. It's completely ambidextrous. Like you see the mag release. Magazine is empty. You see how the mag is released. The chamber is fully empty. This firearm, whoa, you see that? Let me get this magazine out of here. This firearm right here is absolutely, positively, completely ambidextrous, which is a plus, a bonus, and a minus. The reason why it's a plus is because if you work with any firearm that's completely ambidextrous, you know you got your mag release here on both sides. On both sides, you got your safety similar to an AR setup. I got tape on my fingers. I'm sorry. I had to cover up the serial numbers because it's also a very modular rifle, similar to what a rifle version of a SIG 320. Safeties, complete. Both sides. This is a heavy beast. Safety, both sides. Right? Ejection port, both sides. You can eject. It's ambidextrous because you can choose the side you want the bullets, the shells to eject. You know what I'm saying? I got it kitted out with a SIG optic LVPO. This here is a 1-6. You know what I mean? This here is, the barrel here. I don't know what that is. I gotta ask one of those smart people, what this cold hammer forward CHFCL, whatever that stuff means. This is a 7.62 NATO, 1 in 12 twist. 18-inch barrel. This is an 18-inch barrel, and the overall length of this is 26 inches. Just about 26 inches from here to there. And it's kind of modular. I had tape on my fingers because I didn't want to put my serial number, expose my serial number. Because what happened with some YouTubers I've seen. So I just taped that a little bit with some duct tape. And but it's modular. So if everything comes out of the butt, these some pins here, and it drops out. I don't want to demonstrate, but it drops out, and you can pull the entire fire control unit out of the back, serial number and all. I don't want to take it apart and demonstrate it, but when you do that, I'm gonna spin this around a little bit. I'm not good at this YouTube thing, filming thing, but like I said, it can eject from this side or that side. Well, you have to pull this out if you wanted to eject from, the left side or the right side. You have to, there's a lever, a switch on your bolt that you just turn the switch to eject, whether you want it to eject left or right. But you have to remove the back in order to do it. That's the gift and the curse of this firearm. Because I have friends that are left-hand shooters, and they're so used to shooting, dealing with firearms that eject at their left, ejecting. I mean, from the right side, ejecting from the right side, right? But when you have this rifle on you, your mouth is about, your face is about right here. Your face is literally about right here. Now, when it's ejecting like any other gun and you're a left-handed shooter and you didn't convert the ejection to eject from the side, because I don't know how many left-hand shooters said, hey, I'm used to shooting the shells ejecting on me anyway. No, with this rifle, you're going to have to switch that ejection to the other side. Because if you want to shoot it like any other weapon that's not fully ambidextrous, it's going to hit you. It's 7.62. It's going to hit you hard. And this daggone thing really ejects. Like, it throws those daggone shells out there. You know what I mean? But some other great features about it is the gas system. It has an adjustable gas system, 4-position adjustable gas system. You can shoot this damn thing like a bolt action if you want to, where single shot only. You know, it has an adverse condition, and a suppressor setting. It has single shot bolt setting, a suppressor setting, an adverse condition setting, and a normal setting. You know, this is my absolute first firearm I've ever owned. You know, as again, this is my first purchase that took me on this journey of firearms. This is my pride and joy. You know, I purchased this during COVID, and the reason why I picked it up was literally, as far as rifles go, during the time when I bought this, there was literally no ARs in the store, and I didn't know how to pick a rifle or anything, but I do not regret it. It was quite a little bit pricey with an inflated times of COVID, but compared to the price that these things are going for right now, I feel like I made a deal, because even though the prices were high during COVID, I still got value out of this when I see the price of these continuously going up and the scarcity of them. They're not very, I don't see them a lot out in the wood, out in the jungle, you know what I mean? And it had a lot of iterations. I I didn't know, like I said, when I got this, I didn't know a lot about firearms or the gun culture. And as you see, I like my shit to match. So I got IWR, and I already made a video on my first pistol. That's my first pistol. So it's kind of like a match made in heaven. You know what I mean? Both of them were modular setups. Yeah, it's all good, man. But this is the Tavor 7, T7 Tavor, and 7.62 NATO. That's 308 for y'all American boys. It's a thumper, you know what I mean? It's a thumper. I got this, man. I told the only person that knew about firearms at the time that I got this, and he said, "That's a 308." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Boy, that's too much gun for you." And believe it or not, man, this thing hit once you figure out how to manipulate it, because it's a little different from your standard AR. The positions are a lot the same, but it's a little bit different once you get like used to the controls. And I didn't know anything about firearms, so it didn't take me long to get used to the controls, because it was kind of really like very little experience with firearms. I figured it out fast, but it doesn't have a lot of recoil. But like I said, if you're left-handed and you shoot this, make sure it takes like a minute and a half to take the pins, drop the thing out, and hit that switch to that ejector to the opposite side. Because if you're left-handed, it's going to hit you in the mouth and bust your lip when the rounds eject. But yeah, I just wanted to share my first rifle with you guys. You know, I just want to share my first rifle with you guys, man. And as again, this is Armel 771, 2 Alpha Life, signing out. Peace. Also, I'm going to go in. This thing here is from tip to butt, 28 inches. This was added. It's actually fatter. This added is just a cushion bust pad. You know what I mean? Because 308 has thump. Even though this doesn't have a lot of recoil, this dampens some of it. I think it helped out a lot. It makes it a whole lot softer shooting for a 308. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is my first gun. 28 inches long. You know, 28 and a half with this extra butt that probably added another inch to cushion. 29 inches for a 308, 18-inch barrel. You know what I mean? All right, that's it. Another thing I wanted to add is this right here. I don't want to take it off. I can remove this, and there's more pick rails, M-LOK rails under here. So there's more pick rails if you choose to run it like that. I like it because it's a natural hand stop. So it works for me, and I'm not into a lot of accessories at this point. And especially on this, I have other platforms that I would put accessories and stuff on. It has plenty of sling points on both sides. You know, like I said, this thing is completely ambidextrous. And the crazy thing is, for safety, it has a lock on it. So I can lock the bolt. So it can't be fired or used. Said the optic Sig Tango 1-6. You know, this alright. You know what I mean? I used to have the sight mark on there because I didn't know any better. But yeah, the Sig it works. It's inexpensive. It does the job. You know what I mean? This is a hammer. You know what I mean? When all else, when you need to destroy some shit, you bring out the 308. You know what I mean? 18-inch barrel, so it has all of the terminal ballistics you need, and an extremely, extremely, extremely short package.
Conversate with many. It's time to be guinea. Forgot what I secret society, trying to keep their eye on me.
We good. Go ahead, Patrick Irene. Patrick Irene, do that 2 Alpha Life thing. Patrick Irene. Hit that bitch. I gotta show you. Safety down.
Inches. This was added. It's actually, this doesn't have a lot of recoil. It makes it a whole lot softer shooting for this is my first gun. 28 inches long, 18-inch barrel. You know what I mean? And there's more pick rails in lock where you choose to run it like that. I like it because it's a natural. You know, I'm not into a lot of accessories at this point. Accessories and stuff on. It can't be fired or used. It works. It's inexpensive. So it has all of the terminal ballistics you need. It's actually an 18-inch long barrel. Like the length of an AR-10. It has the magazine is empty. You see how the mag is released. Completely ambidextrous. You know, you got your mag release here. I got it kitted out with this Cold Hammer Forward CHFCL. 26 inches from here to there. Drops out, and you can pull the entire. Well, you have to pull this out if you wanted to eject from. There's a lever, a switch on your switch to eject, whether you wanted to eject left or right. Ejecting like any other gun, and you're a left-handed shooter, and you didn't. I'm used to shooting the shells ejecting on me anyway, because if you want to shoot it like any other, the gas system, it has an adjustable gas system, an adverse condition setting, and a normal setting. But compared to the price that these things are going for right now, I didn't know. Like I said, when I got this, I didn't know a lot about firearms. And I told the only person that I knew about firearms. He said, "Boy, that's too much gun for you." Manipulate it because it's a little different from your standard AR. Like used to the controls, and I didn't know anything about firearms. It takes like a minute and a half to take the pins, drop when the rounds eject. But yeah, I just wanted to share.